Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Keir Starmer orders Labour-run Birmingham to end bin strike horror, immediately. Pressure is growing for the army to clean up thousands of tons of rubbish posing a major health hazard in Birmingham after it emerged black bags could remain piled on pavements for months. Monster rats are seen, on a daily basis, on the streets of Britain's second-largest city, with one pest controller catching a 22-inch rodent, the size of a small dog. With Conservatives focusing on chaos in Labour-run Birmingham in the run-up to local elections, Sir Keir Starmer dispatched local government minister Jim McMahon to the city to meet council leaders and demand they agree a deal with Union Unite, which represents striking bin workers. The Prime Minister's spokesman said, "We want to see an agreement reached immediately." Don't miss, Brexit protects UK from trade war with Donald Trump, says Jacob Rees-Mogg latest. Rachel Reeves's cruel jobs tax catastrophic for Charity's latest. Even Labour members have lost confidence in Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves' latest. Supporters of assisted dying gear up for next stage in battle to change the law latest. MPs said there is evidence that people with existing medical conditions, such as respiratory illnesses, are suffering serious health effects. And there is concern about children forced to walk through mounds of rotting rubbish on the way to school as warm weather makes the stench worse. Birmingham City Council, which has declared a major incident, said more than 17,000 tons of waste remains uncollected across the city, thanks to an all-out strike that began last month following intermittent walkouts, and nearly 900 tons is added to the pile every day. But the authority admitted it will take many weeks to clean the streets even once the strike ends, with no end to industrial action currently in sight. Majid Mahmood, the councillor in charge of waste collection, told a council meeting, "It will take us a fortnight, possibly 3-4 weeks, to try and get us back to where we should be in terms of the delivery of the service for the people. But after that, it'll take us at least 3-4 weeks to get the cleanup of the city as to where we want it to be." Independent City MP Ayub Khan is urging the government to send in the army, after soldiers cleaned up streets hit by bin strikes in the 1970s. He told the Express, "The 17,000 tons of rubbish that is building up as we speak is not going to be cleaned up even if the strikes were called off today. It would take weeks and possibly even months to clear the rubbish. You need the manpower to clean the streets. There is rubbish everywhere. On corners in the streets, bags are torn, there is litter everywhere. We can get the army to come in to help out just like they did in the 1970s. He added, "You have got people with respiratory illnesses, you have children having to pass through rubbish to get to school. It's a dire situation." Former Conservative government minister Edwina Curry, who was a Birmingham councillor before becoming an MP, has also called on the army to help. The armed forces could become involved if what is known as a military aid to the civil authorities request was received from the local authority or a government department, but it's understood no such request has been made so far. William Timms, who runs WJ Pest Solutions, revealed police had been called out to shoot rats due to the sheer volume of vermin plaguing the second city. Don't miss, Kemi Badenoch clashes with Keir Starmer in furious PMQ's row over triple lock latest. Experts predict reform could be big winners in May 1 local elections latest. Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves dodge April 1 bill hikes with cheeky loophole latest. Kemi Badenoch blasts Keir Starmer, pretending to be tough on immigration latest. We use your sign-up to provide content in ways you've consented to and to improve our understanding of you. This may include adverts from us and third parties based on our understanding. You can unsubscribe at any time. Read our privacy policy. Revealing he caught a 22-inch rat last week, he said, "Rats the size of kittens are being seen daily. I had one last week that measured over 22 in length." On the odd occasion, West Midlands police have to be called, as a shoot may be required due to the amount of rats. Rats are gaining access to cars, minibuses, chewing wiring, people's homes, and schools. People are adding to the issue by fly-tipping furniture on top of the rubbish. He added, "I have heard the council are calling other councils for help. However, if they can't help, then armed forces will be called in, which isn't their job at all." Kevin Hollenrake, shadow local government secretary, said, "Labour are launching their local election campaign while the stench of rat-infested rubbish still hangs over Birmingham, the perfect symbol of what Labour councils deliver: chaos, bankruptcy, higher taxes, and bins left to rot."